Okay, so this is definitely the most awkward angle I've ever done a video in. I don't really think this is a good look for me. Whatever, still gonna do this anyways. So my hair is a mess, but I put my makeup on, so I think that counts for something and I can continue on with this video. But I really want to give an update for the people who have me on Facebook. I live stream on there, and you guys are able to see my apartment and things like that. I usually give like a brief tour. I don't want to give a real tour though until I finish my picture things on the wall. I have this awesome idea for how I'm going to place my pictures and stuff, and I'm still trying to work on it, and I'm trying to work on building my little office area for It Works. So I really just want to like finish all that before I did a real tour. If you don't have me on Facebook, good news, today you'll finally be able to kind of see around the house. But I really wanted to give an update, a really good update on just how things are going and how things are. As you all know, I moved out of a shelter on July 1st. I was in there for 3 years with my kids. It took me a really long time to build up, semi-decent credit again, and kind of get myself out of there. It wasn't a great situation. I hated being there. So I was really happy to be moving out. And I just, like I said, wanted to give a good update. The apartment, love it. The things though that I have really learned since being on my own, I've always been on my own. Like I've always been in my own space and stuff like that because I wasn't a scattered site. But I've never like been on my own. Like I can hang stuff on my wall and not have to worry about getting, written up for it and kicked out of a shelter. I can do certain things and not have to worry about it. I can have an AC. We have central air, but I can have it without having to be written up for it, things like that. I can put my TV on my wall. So like things like that are like very different for me. Like whenever I'm at a store, I still kind of, when I'm like walking by furniture and stuff, I always say to myself, oh, like maybe soon. But then I have to remind myself like, wait, I can actually decorate my apartment now because at the shelter, you're not allowed to bring furniture, not allowed to put anything on the wall, you're not allowed to decorate because they don't want you to get comfortable with living there. Bills have definitely been a big thing for me. I learned fairly quick that at the shelter, I didn't really have to budget my money as much as I would if I was paying rent. And I learned fairly quick that budgeting is such a big part of living a normal functional life. I blew my money on just getting stuff for the house and things like that, not really realizing that, wait, I also have to save my money for rent and stuff like that. I've definitely been on time with my payments though, which is like great, but I just like, it took me a few weeks to kind of like snap into that mode. Like, all right, you can't be going out anymore and blowing all this money. You can't go into Walmart anymore and get a bunch of toys for the kids. You can't do a bunch of stuff for yourself. Like you have to actually budget your money now. So that's kind of been like my weaker point is budgeting money, which I've gotten a lot better at in the last couple of weeks. But that's, like I said, that's been like probably my biggest downfall since moving out on my own like that. But I feel like I'm getting a little bit better, so I'm definitely happy about that. I haven't had any problems with neighbors or anything like that. People are very nice here, because, as we all know, the last place that I lived in at the shelter, the lady told me that I was a witch. I was a witch. Apparently I cast spells and I didn't even know. I hope I can poof myself Dominoes for dinner because I really want some. My kids love it here. Absolutely love it. They like going on the porch. They sleep, they're still like getting used to it. Like their sleeping patterns are still kind of off because they're like, oh, new place. But they sleep through the night more than they did at the shelter. At the shelter, they were up usually every 3 hours. Now, Jackson will sleep all through the night, which is nice. So I just feel like they're in a better atmosphere. And I don't know, I just feel, like I said, I feel like they're just in a better atmosphere and that they just, they're more comfortable enough to sleep and feel safe. And I really love that. I was really just gonna do this whole thing where I like walked through the door and I was like, wow, how corny. So this is my kitchen area. I have dishes in my sink right now. This is my living room area. This is a little like come from the door, going bam. No, but this is my living room area. Semi big. I like how big my living room is. This is my porch. I like my couch. As you can see, my kids have already left their markings on it. What is new? Then you come over here. My kids' room is a mess. There's clothes I have to fold, so I don't even want to hear people comment and be like, oh my God, she's such a slob. But I gotta fold all those clean clothes. It's very hard with children. And here are their bunk beds. Mia's Elsa blanket and stuff like that. It's all in my bed right now because she slept in my bed last night. Here is where all their toys are. They're in this closet. That's where their clothes are. I'm hanging them and folding them into drawers. Here is the bathroom. Looks big, but hi. The bathroom. Here's my room. Again, there's clean clothes on the floor. Sorry, gotta fold them. My kids, again, left another marking. That is not poop, I promise. That is definitely chocolate milk. This is my bed, and this is where I had my camera. I had my camera in, well, my phone in this thing and like leaning, but this is my makeup thing because I'm a mess with makeup. And here's my room TV. And that's really it. That's my place, and I love it. It's very homey here. I love being here. This is great. Definitely gonna try to start doing videos more, not spacing them out for like weeks on end so you don't see any new videos for a huge amount of time. But that's basically my update, and that's my place, and I will see you guys next week.